Hey folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down 7. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had him bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll roll him out right. Dances by him. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and back to Tomlinson. He can't get him down. Just bowling over tacklers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 71 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, that's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Carr, 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. And that's complete to Brown. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing his Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of a point. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another. Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson, and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 1st down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run with LT. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On second down now, Tomlinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A toss play left to LaDainian Tomlinson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Tomlinson. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a toss right. This is Tomlinson. Powers past him at the 5. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Carr to throw. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You trail by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through? LT hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The drive starts with a completion left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Watson off play action. Steps away to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Rolling to his left. He's got Akins, the tight end. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He was out there. Waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. On the return comes Drake. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A nice gain at 21 yards. Tomlinson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return comes Drake. loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tomlinson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Tomlinson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Being chased out left. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the pistol, Tomlinson running right through him. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Tomlinson fighting through it. He's got space. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. On the handoff, here's Tomlinson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Tomlinson taking it in from 7 yards away. The Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return comes Drake. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Titans on one play have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Now you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Watson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this, Charles, here, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in the second half and really took the fight to it.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the second half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of... bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. Mayfield now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Mayfield. Now he steps, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Landry. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Browns down by 2 touchdowns. 1:37 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That one caught by Fulton.
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards.
And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And that might be Titan football. It is. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead,
and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead by 17. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and 10.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Ravens have got
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On first down, it's Watson. And, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Here's Landry. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Ravens have got it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Deshaun Watson with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Landry. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Three yards remain for second down. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the... And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Now here's
There's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Watson now to throw. Escaping under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Malcolm Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Landry. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was long.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Nice job there.
just getting started. He's just getting started. He's just getting started. started.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To the air yet again. Watson.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, 77 yards.
And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Touchdown, Bears! Jordan Akins, 38 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dwayne Smoot, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the... And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Marshall, 75 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. To return, here's Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence will find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, Robinson. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the 17, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a time.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Open man right side is Shark. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Pharaoh Cooper, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was under direct. Surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing now, Watson fighting to stay upright. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Throwing on third down, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's fourth down here.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Watson. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5.
They're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on.